Drivers, start your engines!
Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Sigma IROC series. That was supposed to be a tripod shot as everybody drove by. That didn't work. Go figure. We are here at Sonoma Raceway and Vineyards Raceway, Sears Point. Any number of places you want to call it. I have a feeling that if any place is going to give us the race that gives us the caution, the first caution in this league, and I'm still shocked that we made it this far, it'll be here. Monty Shingle is on the pole. Monty Shingle was the points leader going into California. He's not coming out after a 14th place finish. Dave Steele Jr., our winner in Indianapolis, is currently the points leader here at IROC. Starting 8th. Our winner in California, Jordan Walker, starting near the back, not quite the back. Doing one RE. Still can't seem to catch a break. This is the race that I was always fearing, just because Sonoma is not the best for action. I mean, not passing action. It's standard stock car action. There's plenty of wrecking action in the past for many of my own leagues, but oh yeah, by the way, I'm Brian. I don't know if I've introduced myself today. Yeah, this track has always gotten the admins to start gnawing on their fingernails. Getting ready. What? 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 Oh, this is a cluster. Not going to be able to get caught up. They take the green flag. Courting technically takes the green flag. And they make it through turn 1. With the 38. I anticipate pit stops. I'm not sure where. I've lost that little bit of information. Shangle is out of the pits. Tim Courting is leading, coming down the S's. Snaking through. It will be 100 miles here at Sonoma. first. Jeremy Vade in second. John Roman in third. Jack Davis fourth. Mike Wilkinson fifth. To Covers Point and last event. Dave Steele sixth. Al Bunch in seventh. Kevin Ehrlich eighth. Tyler Shade ninth. Bradley Reed in 10th. Jimmy Logano in 11th. Gerald Walker 12th. Ewan Montgomery 13th. George Walker 14th. Ryan Blake 15th. Bob Leader 16th. And Monty Shingle trying to claw back time in 17th. Actually put a fair amount of distance on the field. To the outside. I do apologize for the hiccups in between. We have the third season of IROC on new hardware. Actually started on the pole, took advantage of the situation, and has led every lap so far. Four laps down, 46 to go. See Lonnie trying to make up that time in the distance. within a race of claiming that top spot. Off leader in 14th place is the first one 2 races out. We'll see how that goes. Because after Phoenix, there's a chance that we can start eliminating drivers. For the silence, everybody. My voice is already starting to go a little bit. Going up on the end of lap 7, Cordy still leads, has led every lap. Can they lead every lap? It's possible with this being a road course. However, it's also possible for them to bobble. Get bobbled. Wyatt Wilkinson, currently running 5th. Cup champ, Tom Bunch at 7th. French to Cup champ, Bradley Green in 10th. Truck champ, Warren Walker in 14th. IROC champ, Brian DeBlank in 15th. Retiree Bob Leader in 16th. Meanwhile, John Roman is running 3rd. It would be a feather in their cap for these old vets to win one more race on the way out. Baden is trying to get up to Cordy. So far, it's not enough. 8 laps down. Chase, but not a whole lot of door-to-door right now. Times are starting to slip a little bit. In half a second. was able to make real headway. I am surprised how organized everybody is being. To an extent. I mean, these are the best of the best in the league. A few bottles here and there, nothing that would jeopardize anything. Not yet, anyway. Everybody's giving each other plenty of space. Change. The world needs road courses, but maybe not for IROC. Need to keep things at least a touch rolling it for them, but if nothing changes, then wasn't really a race, was it? Just follow the leader for 50 laps. be a caution. They are about a second off of their best laps. You can see everybody driving in an orderly fashion. Maybe they're just waiting for the end. Hayden's looking in. And he had made that one before and not been able to do anything with it. Market Champ Black Buckets improvement. So complete 16 of 50. Top 5 on the season. Previous best of 6th at Vegas. We'll go a fair way to counteracting the 15th place in California. Best. Is in. Al Bunch is the first one not to take the bait this time. We only had 2 pit stops. on lap 18, Al Bunch. Second place, Tyler Shangle. Third place, Bradley Rainey. Fourth place, Jimmy Logano. Fifth place, Trevor Walker. Will this be the season 1 Chicago vehicle? Everyone else is coming out. Baden actually beats. Wow. Baden beats Courting out. Baden is the leader of those who have pitted. Roman third of that group. Wilkinson moves up. Dave Steele 11th at post. And then Brulich. Wheeler 1 Army. Jack Davis is 11th, falls way back. Ryan Blake gets ahead of Jordan Walker, who is going to lose any benefit they got from the win at Vegas. The holdouts are coming this time. 4 tires, fuel, Baden. Looking to hold off. What was the strat? Or is there about to be a massive crash? No accident. Shangle seems to have caught up a little bit, however. Without having pitted, they're probably going to lose more time. Al Bunch is on cold tires. We have a challenge for the lead on track. Will Courting get around Al Bunch as well? Is this the break Trevor Baden needed? Baden currently 5th place in the standings. Does not have a win in IROC. Recently earned a win in Truck Series. Courting is able to get past Bunch. So the top 2 from the 4 pit stops reclaim the lead, but in reverse order. Baden has the lead over Tim Courting. They came in roughly lap 18-19. Will they come in again? We have battles going on. Look at this. You and 1 Army making headway. That or Dave Steele on the way backward. Possibly both. It's a jumbled mess in the back of the pack. Cold tires, 1 tires. A lot of people who need points that are not going to get them if they keep up not fighting like this. To the outside. Brian DeBlanc seems to be one of the bigger losers in all that exchange. Was 13th, now 15th. Okay, at some point Shangle did pit. Up front, the top 2 have pulled away. Now that the tires are going, Al Bunch is most likely not going to let anybody around them. we have had a little bit of drama. We come to the end of lap 22. Let's take a look at the field and see who's where now. Trevor Maiden is your race leader. Got out ahead of Courtney. Was able to pass Outmunch on the track as they left the upper loop. Tim Courtney in second. Outmunch holding on the third. John Roman in fourth. Tyler Shangle in fifth. Wyatt Wilkinson in sixth. Jerry Logano has made up spots and is now seventh. Bradley Green eighth. Ewan Army. This will be their first top 10 if they can hold on to this position on the season. Dave Steele in 10th. Kellen Rullich in 11th. Trevor Walker in 12th. Jack Davis 13th. Bob Leader 14th. Brandon Blake 15th. Jordan Walker 16th. Monty Shangle 17th. All alone on the front half of the course. There's your rundown in a lap. You can see the gap of the 18 and the 50 have put on the 81. Supposed to show how good they are right now. Can they hold? Will somebody try something different if they have to stop again? Or was that the last stop? It seems odd that they would stop before halfway with how these teams have decided to run up to this point. And why would everybody have come into the pits if they didn't need to pit again by lap 40? Usually when it's a split, you can either do halfway or some sort of in between, such as for a 50 lap race, it would be lap 20 versus lap 30. Everyone came in from 18 to 20. Which leads me to believe that's 36 to 40. We'll be seeing pit stops again. Could be even sooner if they want to play that strategy. Use fresher tires and try and make some gap up. They can make it 18 laps. 18 to the end would be roughly lap 30. Two. If they wanted to stretch it, they can come in on 30. Will they? I don't know. I have long since abandoned trying to understand how NR 2003 processes. Honestly, looks like they are pulling away. Could this be Trevor Maiden's day? I'm sure Trevor would like for me to shut up about it at the end of the day. test run of John Roman for a moment. Another member of the extended Shangle family. Been part of Sigma, I believe, since its inception. It's decided it's time to call it a career incident. Back to single file, minding their business. The biggest gaps are really at the front and the very back. Half to 3/4 second off their fastest laps. 16.3 for the leader, 16.5 for second, 16.1 for third. So all bunch may very well be reeling them back in. Lap 32, we will be safely within the pit window, allegedly, to finish the race, if the two-stop strategy has to be employed. Obviously, if this race is based off of one stop, then they will already be that taken care of, and Hayden can try and maintain to the finish. Caution will throw everything into disarray. Laps down, 20 more to go. As far as I'm concerned, take the two-stop wait for the strategy, and strategy is in play. Zach Davis 13th, Bob Leader 14th, Brian DeBlank 15th, Jordan Walker 16th, and of course Monty Shackleton 17th. No change since lap 22-23. This lap and for the next 4, so that we start seeing action. Not everybody is following the exact same schedule, so there may be somebody that decides to chance it early. Seems to have closed the gap a little bit to the leaders. However, they're still waiting for one or both of them to slip up. Albunch will take the lead on lap 35. 2 stop strat. less fuel mileage, looks like. So, the current top drivers: Al Lunch, Tyler Shangle, Jerry Logano in third, Bradley Ringo, Trevor Walker trying this again in fifth. Something happened to the 18. That's going to ruin their day. Crew, ooh, that might ruin the 50's day. What a... There's Monty Shangle coming in. A bit. There was some sort of fault in the pits. So now Trevor Hayden falls from leading the race to almost last. The holdouts are pitting now. Bunch, Logano, Shangle, Reed, Will Cording be angry enough to take the lead this time? Can John Roman capitalize? Or did they slow down too much? Al Bunch is on the way out. Al Bunch is out of pit road. Al Bunch is clear. 50 has to get past the 28 and the 77. The extra laps on the tires don't seem to have hindered the pit speed at all. Now, the 50 is on top. We have a caution. We have our first caution. For what? It came at Sonoma like I thought, but I can't tell what it is. Trevor Hayden's day may have been saved somewhat, although now no one's going to pit. The pits are closed. Wow. Damage 6 or damage 21, but didn't they come in at the same time? Yes, they pit one behind each other. So then, what happened? Reed gets out first. Oh, wow. Okay, so... Ah. On board with the 6. Let's go on board with the 19. mistake on the part of Wyatt Wilkinson. And then when they tried to recover, whack. So the 19, the 21, the 6 all have damage. All of the damage. So Trevor Baden has a chance. Monty Shangle has a chance. Let's go to live pictures. Oh wait. Nah, maybe they don't. There'll be less than 10 laps to go. These may also be our first DNFs. I believe that is our first IROC DNF. Of course, it's Sonoma. Possibly its one and only appearance in the league's history. So now, everyone is good to go. Can Al Bunch put his name in the book? We are going green this time. No one's a lap down. There will be no second line. We will go green with 11 laps to go. As it stands, Al Bunch is your leader. Tyler Shangle in second, Tim Fording in third, Jimmy Logano in fourth, Ewan Whitharvey in fifth. Nice recovery. John Roman had fallen back to sixth through those pit stops. Dave Steele is in seventh. Bradley Green is damaged, but in eighth. Bob Leader has made it up to ninth. Wyatt Wilkinson is damaged in 10th. Kellen Rolich is in 11th. Brian DeBlank 12th. Jack Davis 13th. Jordan Walker 14th. Trevor Vaden had a hiccup and is in 15th now after leading. Monty Shangle qualified on the pole, did not even make it to the green flag before something came up. However, not last. Our first DNF goes to Trevor Walker in the 21. And our first caution, technically it was caused by the 6 and the 19 getting together. The 6 is the one that was spun, the 19 was able to recover, but was also the one that got hit hardest. And of course the 21 ended up probably busting the radiator and damaging a few other parts. Coming up to the hairpin. Pace car is in. This could get stupid very quickly. Everybody gets organized in the back. Coming around the kicker. Green flag flies. We are back underway with 11 laps to go here in Sonoma. army to the inside of Logano. He's going to hold up the back a little bit. They try to get past each other. Logano is clear of Roman. Roman now to the inside. Now outside of the one. Is it go time? Are the gloves going to come off now that we are coming up on 10 laps to go? Green to the inside of leader. DeBlake has moved up a spot to 11. Wilkinson is damaged in 10th. There are people that want that spot. DeBlanc has 2 straight 10th place finishes. They could be eyeballing a 3rd straight. It'd be points. It wouldn't be great points, but it'd be better than what they are currently dealing with. Burlage is looking to give them some fits, though. Leader and Steele are going at it. Fight for second. Looks like Steele may get past and get clear. Steele is clear. Wilkinson goes to the outside. Flank to the inside. Damage, the 19 is able to hold that position for now. Monty Shingle has gotten past Trevor Vaden. Meanwhile, up front, Outpunch has secured the lead. Fastest lap of the race last lap, a 1:15.886. 8 laps to go this time by. Tyler Shingle also posting their fastest of the day. Jimmy Logano has put a little distance between himself and One Army. One Army has put distance between himself and Roman. We'll get back to where we had been focusing. Steele, leader, Green, Wilkinson, DeBlanc, and Rolich. All battling for the back end for those last few spots. Rolich slips to the outside, Davis to the inside. This is into 12th. Rolich will have the advantage coming to the line though. Some of these drivers do seem to be more aggressive on it. Caution, I think we'll consider ourselves lucky and run, because next time, our next race, will be coming to you from Phoenix. Battle in the back. Battle for 13th. One for Jack Davis. Davis ahead. Walker has the advantage. Shangle is looking to recover some of those points. They bobble and go to the outside. In the hairpin, Baden looks to the inside. These four are kind of on an island of their own now. The rest of the field is pretty much ironing itself out. race just got a whole lot of in-your-face action, which I'll admit is not the most appealing. Everything is still fairly close though. And I know one person who is going to be ecstatic if things stay like this. 5.5 laps though. No pit stop, so that shouldn't cause anything. However, that transition from the stock car loop to the regular course has been known to trip up drivers. IROC record has never been great. However, with 4.5 laps left, it looks like Al Bunch may be able to call this Western Swing. Their new beginning. Second place at California Speedway. Looking at a win here in Infineon. Four laps to go. At this point, unless something happens to the 81, if something happens to anyone and there's a caution, the race is most likely over and Al Bunch wins. Tyler Shingle's going to have to pull something deep in order to make it happen. Anybody who wants position is going to have to go. You're going to have to do the gut check because time is out. It is do or die now. Bobbled at the start of the 2025 season cup, but has slowly managed to recover their lost monstrous tendency. Between Al Bunch, Dalton Scott, I believe Kellen Rowledge is a teammate with them in their Jaguar team. They have been In contention for every race on the schedule, luck has been the determining factor as we crossed the line for 2 laps to go. Similar, but no one is really able to get distance on anybody else. 16.5, 16.6, Rolich with a 16.7. 16.7, 117. They had a hiccup, it was a 117.1. No one is really close enough to do anything unless they make a dive. I don't think anyone's going to make a dive not being close enough. Maybe the 87 on the 61 or the 61 on the 19. They're coming to the white flag. 1 lap to go. Down through the S's for the last time. I will wait until he passes pit lane. Does not dive off. Al Bunch is clear. Coming through the hairpin. Clean exit. Coming out of the final turn, Al Bunch leads with daylight and will win their first IROC race here at Sonoma. Second place, Tyler Shangle, finally finding a way to recover some of their lost form. Tim Cording at third. Jimmy Logano with another top 5. Ewan Warren with their first top 5 of the season. John Roman in 6th, Dave Steele in 7th, Bob Leader in 8th, Bradley Raymond 9th, Wyatt Wilkinson 10th, Brian DeBlake in 11th, Kellen Rolich in 12th, Jack Davis 13th, Jordan Walker 14th, Monty Shingle 15th, Trevor Baden 16th, and of course 17th, and out of the race, Trevor Walker. Our first DNF, our first caution in IROC history. It was where we expected, honestly. But another first. Al Bunch. Excuse me. Al Bunch with their first win in IROC competition. First time I believe that we've had 2 pit stops in one race. And so much stuff happened. Not going to be a lot of happy drivers. Sigma may have to take a look at the situation here. So we may not run another race in Sonoma. We may not run another road course because they do tend to drag a bit with this version of with this race car. Who knows? We'll decide that later on. However, that is race number 6 in the book. We are on the back. We are officially in the back half of the season, and it's going to be a quick run. Phoenix is next. Give a little time for the points to cycle through. Alright, we'll call that good enough. I am Brian. Thank you for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed today's race. It wasn't as action-packed as last race or the next race may be, but it's still good, solid racing. Hope you enjoyed. Stay safe. Take care. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.